Last time on Dungeons and Derby, a plague tale. Our party, Meep the Kenku Druid, Selma the Drow Rogue, Roninn the Wood Elf Ranger, and Kismet the Tiefling Barbarian. Our party, being part of a guild, was assigned to escort a merchant named Fletch Cumberbund to neighboring cities to protect them in case of bandits and thugs. Amidst their travels, the party made quick work of a band of disorganized muggers that tried to ambush them. And then the looting commenced. After much tomfoolery and a lot of bending and snapping, the party made it to the gates of Bathisk as the sun set and made their way over to the Broken Shovel Inn. And from here, we see what the night brings for our players.
Roninn is going to insist that he sleeps outdoors with the horses, preferably. Hey, I'm going to stay outside here with the horses overnight. You guys go ahead without me.
Was your past life a stable boy, or are you one right now? I don't know. Either way, it's cheaper for me. I'm happy.
I'm not comfortable with indoors buildings. I like it much more out in nature.
Well, I'm not comfortable with you in here, so it works out.
Okay, cool. Do I need to roll anything, or just do it?
For right now, no. Basically, as of right now, you guys... We say it's basically sunset, and you guys enter the Broken Shovel Tavern, and inside you see, to the right, you see a stage where there is basically a dwarf on a small harmonica, and he is playing just this beautiful song, very like shanty tunes, very like open ocean type song. And then you see in the rest of the tavern, you see just a bunch of people just moseying around drinking, and a lot of inaudible speaking, if that makes sense. Like you just enter and it's just a lot of
Meepa goes towards the bar, kind of like a saunter dance, and is really excited to have done a good job and wants a drink.
I go to the bar as well, or Kismet does.
All right, go ahead and move your characters to the bar.
We do
Yeah, so-
the thing.
Wait, where's the bar? Oh, I think I
For
see
Roninn, sorry, I thought we were all going into a hotel to go to sleep. So I'm actually in here right now.
The bar
Are we not
is where the red marker is currently pinging.
Yeah, so as you guys start walking towards the bar to grab a drink, you actually see this rambunctious, short human woman with like brown hair. She's got like a tray in her hand, and she walks up to you all, and she's like, "Well, hey y'all! Well, thank you for coming in to the Broken Shovel. My name is Boo Boo. I mean that's what everyone calls me, but don't worry about it. Anyways, what would you like to drink?"
Boo Boo.
Could I have a glass of mead, please?
Glass of mead? You little bird lady. I love you. I will do that for you. 100%. You know what? What else would you like?
A slice of bread. Thank you.
Just a slice of... You are so easy. I love you. Thank you so much. It's so hard being in these shoes all day, every day. You ask for the simplest things. I love you. Okay, what about you, darling?
Two tankards of your finest ale.
You are just getting ahead of the game. I fucking love it. All right, cool. Okay, what about you, darlings? And she looks like way back towards the front of the room, looking at y'all.
Selma kind of saunters, and I'm gonna move Selma over here. That's
so y'all
where
came in
Selma-
together, but like, are you together? I don't understand it. You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna get you your piece of bread and your
Thank you.
ale, and you're gonna get you 2 ales. And lady, you dark lady, what? Just tell me. I will get it for you because I love you.
Oof.
Oh boy. Fuck, you got me there. You got me so good. I think I would love a little baby glass of mead.
Oh,
Thank you.
A glass of mead? Not a large glass of mead, just a little baby one.
So
Little baby, I really just want that little baby glass of mead.
all right, so in the meantime, let's have everyone roll a perception check.
So before we do
he
that,
meant to say was in the mead time.
In the
I'm
meantime,
just gonna move over to this
Above.
empty table by myself. So I just went over there.
Oh,
by the
land
empty
smells
table.
so good.
Okay, sorry. So Ronan's over there, and then
Yeah,
you
but
were gonna
lightweight.
say roll a perception.
Roll a perception.
I'm a lightweight.
So Selma rolled a 16 for perception.
Okay, so we have Selma and Kismet. The thing you guys notice is at the center of the room right here, you see a table filled with people. And they're basically playing, they have a bunch of cards at their hands, and you see a bunch of coins just like littered around the table. You can very much assume that they are gambling and just having a grand old time. Over here in the corner, the top left, you see basically a what you think is a form of doctor or plague doctor. He's kind of just drinking by himself. Really, you don't really know what's going on with him, but he's just having a drink by himself. And over here in the lower left right corner, you see a lizard folk. He is drinking by himself, and that is about as much as you can see. Roninn, you're focused on your drink. It's a good fucking drink, my dude.
Got a drink?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Meep, you're you're focused on the drink, and also Selma.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so she kind of brings over the drinks to everybody, and for Roninn, she kind of like doesn't even realize she didn't order or get your order, but she just brings you a mead.
Okay, so Roninn just kind of, thank you, but he doesn't drink it. It just sits on the table, and he kind of just sits in the corner of the table with his back against the wall, looking out over the rest of the bar, or whatever he can see, his position.
I look at the plague doctor and I'm like, oh, he has a beak like me. Look at his mask.
Have I gotten my tankard yet?
A boo-boo comes over to y'all, and she's like, well, here you go, y'all. Thank you so much for your patience. I just understand that you might have had a hard time. I'm looking at your boots. They look dirty. Come on, like, where'd you come from? Come on, talk to me. I'm your boo-boo.
Say thank you, dear woman, and then I just chug like right both my drinks one after the other, and I slam them both down, and I say, "I'd like another, please."
Can we give a con save for that?
Yeah. You're gonna have to roll a con save for that.
Okay.
Just chugging 2 beers back to back.
Meep is watching with wide eyes as takes a little sippy out of his sippy cup of mead.
Ooh. Yes.
Oh.
So you take that first drink, you're like, oh man, this isn't that very bad. But then as you start to drink that second drink, you're like, oh man, I haven't eaten very much today.
You gotta eat.
Oh man, that fight really hit me. So it starts to really hit you. And you start to see basically double of everything around you, and you start to slur your words. Which is basically just me as a DM right now.
Okay, can I yell to Boo-Boo? And I'm like, Boo-Boo, bring me your finest food as well. And
Finest food, darling, it looks like you need any sort of food, but if you say finest, I'll get you the finest. Let me get right back to you. Hey, bird lady, you want something else?
Do you have any mushroom soup or leek soup or anything like that?
You know what? Mushrooms, no leeks. Yes, we got leeks all day.
Oh, I'll take that. Thank you.
Really? No
Okay,
mushroom?
leek soup and
Cream
another,
mushroom?
like our finest food. You know what? I don't even know what our finest food is. It might be boar. Let's go find out.
The drinks will cost 5 silver apiece. The harder alcohols will be at least 6-7 silver apiece. So just make sure that's a thing. And for food,
I ain't driving.
Can I buy Selma's first round?
Yeah, you can take everyone's first round if you want.
Let's say everyone.
Oh, great. You can take Selma's first round.
Oh, honey, you got my number.
I just think you're real strong. I like you.
You guys are yelling this across the
from way
internet.
across the room. Selma just kind of like does that like pump like on her chest, like where you do like the 2 pumps and then throw the peace sign, the Sammy Sosa.
Meep throws
throws back her little baby meat.
Meep throws up a beak and kind of like a winky eye.
As that happens, Boo Boo comes back out and she's like, "Hey y'all, here's your food. Little bird lady, I never got your name. You know what? Tell me it too. Tell me, because I want to know. You are just so adorable.
You could call me Beep or Meep. It's up to you.
Meep or Meep Meep. Was that right? I just
Yeah.
want to make sure I get it right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? Here's your leek soup. You deserve it. You look starved. Just eat that up. Ugh! Tell me how good it is. All right, lady over here. What's your name? You look terrifying. Oh, my lord.
Kismet.
That's it? Okay.
That is
You know
my
what?
name.
Whatever. That's fine. It's fine. If you want to be silent, understand. And she puts like a hand on your shoulder as you as you say that, and she's like, "Here's the boar. It's got potatoes and bread." And she just like slides it right in front of you.
And I say, thank you. And I like just like shove a potato. I grab it with my hand and I shove it in my mouth. And I give her a nod, Try to be nice.
Just as Boo Boo is, she is mouth agape at you, just like grabbing that stuff and shoving it in your mouth.
I just keep chewing.
I don't know if anybody sees it, but Selma looks on in great pleasure and is just like, that's cool.
As you guys are doing all of this shit, in the center of the tavern, you hear a lot of commotion happening. You see a lot of like, fuck, god damn it, fuck, and a lot of, oof, yeah. As you notice that a bunch of people are playing what seems to be a card game with a pile of coins in the middle of the table.
Oh, I head on over.
Yeah?
Met heads on over. And I walk over there and I say, greetings, everyone.
Move your character
Man.
over there too, please.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting. Sorry. I keep using my imagination. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just also focused on audio and video at the same time.
Meep's
Gotcha,
watching.
gotcha. I just walk on over and I say, perhaps I can join you in this game.
You see, as the people around this table, it's a large variety of people. You see a very darker skinned human, basically. He's the one dealing the deck. You see a lizard folk who's basically kind of like a very light blue scaled version of a lizard. You see basically a gnome, not a gnome, a halfling, very short, and a dwarf kind of just holding a bunch of cards in his hand, and they're all just ready. They're all waiting, and they turn to you and they're like, "Hey, the pot's 5 gold to jump in, so if you're interested, go ahead."
All right. And I throw 5 gold in.
The darker-skinned humanoid, he is shuffling the cards, and he starts to pass them out. And I want you to roll just roll me a d20.
General D20 roll.
Just a d20. So 14. They start to pass out the cards, and you notice they're basically playing poker. As you start to call the bets, you have a really good hand. You see that you have like a royal flush, and you start like upping the ante, but everyone around you is like, "Nah, I'm good. I'll pass." And you win the bet, and you take 15 gold pieces from that bet.
Oh, awesome.
While this is happening, can I be doing something?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
It's just hard to do like multiple conversations at once. So while all this is happening, Ronan's sitting in the corner and he pretty much just looks over at the what's the dude in the corner right here? The plague doctor?
The person behind you is a plague doctor, and he's kind of just chilling. He is kind of just taking a drink out of whatever he has.
Right. So so Ronan just looks over and says, "Hey, what brings you here?"
All right, so Troy's gone. I'll take over for now. You see this plague doctor. He's kind of wearing this. His outfit is a lot like a very brown-looking plague doctor instead of the typical just like entire black leather outfit. he has just like a brown around him, and you see he's drinking just some mead that the waitress brought to him.
No, I'm back.
All right, go for it.
I am here to help the town.
Oh, that was him. I'm sorry. I thought that was you coming back. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I thought that was you initializing that you were back on the mic. God damn it.
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. What are you helping the town with?
Well, simple remedies and possibly other inclinations that they might need, such as anything that involves their health, their mental well-being, because honestly, let's agree that that's not taken care of as much as it should. However, I am here, as are much of my brothers, and we are here to make sure that you are all healed.
So Roninn pretty much grabs his drink and says, "Do you like my drink? I don't drink." And offers him the glass of mead that the waitress brought him.
If you don't want it, I am sure that I will drink it. Thank you, sir.
That's all for now. I'll ask more questions later, but you can go back to...
Okay, so at this point, Meep, you want to roll a perception check?
Yes.
All right, roll me that perception check, please. Thank you. Fuck. That's fantastic.
It is a chat.
All right. So as you're waiting at the bar, kind of just taking your drink, you notice this lizard folk at the end of the bar to your right. He's kind of just staring at his drink, like, kind of, what's it called?
Forlornly looking at it.
Yeah, that one. He's just like staring at his drink, like in heavy thought.
I'd like to go over and maybe try to make friends and pick his brain and see his lizard folk. He's not the non-humanoid in the room, so I would like to go over and make acquaintance.
Yeah, go and move yourself over there.
Is that whoa?
That's fine. Right there is okay.
As Meep casually phases through the walls, the ceilings, and the counter, she eventually manages to talk to Meep. Not Meep, the lizard folk.
I don't understand walls.
Fuck. Christy. Jesus.
You see he just he barely moves his head. He just kind of eyes you, looks back at his mug. It's like, yeah.
He's like, what?
Understand walls. Know much more than you do, my silly friend. I'm just kidding. That's lizard folk humor for you. A lot of people think we are like snakes, but we're not. So I just make a joke for the humor. I'm sorry. What's your name?
My name is Meep. I just, I want to come over and say hi because you're the other not humanoid.
Sorry, me? What's your name?
Meep.
Interesting. Okay. Why are you here?
Why are you here?
Well, I live here and I'm sad, so I'm drinking way too much alcohol. This is probably my 6th drink, which I cannot afford. Don't tell the bartender.
I won't tell them. I drink when I'm happy and sad, so how about we cheers for good and bad times?
Yes, of course. Cheers!
Cheers.
You look like you have the adventuring look about you.
I used to be an adventurer like you, too, but I took an arrow to the knee.
Jesus Christ. God damn it. Get out of here.
You took an arrow to the knee?
No,
and
no,
just,
I didn't do
very
that.
pointedly looks at your knee.
They're not me. Stop looking at them. I'm uncomfortable.
Well, I see. This is why I would love to talk to you, or maybe even people who you may know. Knobby knees are something I understand, as my brother is prone to have them, and I haven't seen him in days.
Is he known to disappear? You guys seem to drink a lot. Does he drink like you?
What do you mean you guys seem to drink a lot?
That's like,
Is that something to say against lizard folk? That is not funny. What I
Like-
said was funny. What you're saying is rude.
I was like, uh, uh, would you like another drink? I'll get you one.
Yes, however, we're not done with this conversation. So,
Uh,
are you gonna get another drink? I don't understand what you're doing. Are you at...
Uh.
Maybe I shouldn't be talking to you right now.
What happened to your brother? Let's go back to that. I'm sorry.
He's been missing for at least 3 days. I don't know where he is. I've been scouring the entire town. I don't quite understand what happened. He was working with me at the docks, and then he wasn't. Normally, we are very close. However, he didn't come home one night, and that is not normal. But I do afford some sort of leeway for him. He is my younger brother, you understand. But I want him home. It is not normal for 3 days to pass without him coming home. You see, the lizard folk, at least in this town, we are very friendly with each other. We talk to each other. We understand each other. When my brother doesn't come home, damn it! I just don't get it! You see him like smash his mug on the bar, and the bartender is just like, oh! Don't break it or you pay for it. And he's like, sorry, sir. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was your name again, lizard guy? I'm sorry, I didn't get it.
Well, you never asked.
What's
My
your
name is Saresk.
Ceres? If you do need help, I mean, I do come at a cost. I could possibly locate your brother, if you were so interested. Would you like me to try? It might cost you a couple silver, but I would do it for you.
He just kind of like holds his mug in both hands and then looks at you and says, what is the cost?
Let's say 8 silver. But I'll buy that drink for you, so
8 silver.
well, this is just to see if I can find him, you know?
Could you do it for 6?
That's the same cost as your mead. Oh well, okay, we can do it. May I try to use my 2nd level deviation ritual spell to locate animals or plants? It's a describe or name of specific kind of beast or plant, concentrating on the voice of nature and your surroundings. You learn the direction and distance of the closest creature or plant of that kind within 5 miles, if any are present. I would like to use it.
All right. Yeah. Go,
All right.
go ahead.
What shall I roll?
Can you go ahead and click on that so I can see what it is on the screen?
Yeah. And since he's lizard, I would like to use it towards him. Do you agree?
So you want to do a lizard folk in the direction. Okay. Just go ahead and roll me a I would say investigation check.
Okay. Give me a second. I'm going back.
In the meantime, Selma, what are you doing over there?
Do I see Meep talking to the guy?
Just roll me a quick perception check to see if that's where you're paying attention.
Your map should show your line of sight.
Oh, so I do?
If it's not blacked out, you do.
It's not. I can see. I mean, I can see that Selma has that in her vision. Does that let me see what's going on? But
Yeah,
maybe I can roll for perception or whatever to see like if I can hear.
Yeah, just roll a quick perception check to see if you are actually paying attention to where Meep is talking to the lizard folk.
Cool.
Oh,
Perception is 24.
Yeah, so you absolutely hear the conversation that Meep is having with this other lizard folk.
Cool. So Selma. Well, so I heard the encounter, and so I want to exploit him in any way. I want his money. I want his stuff, and I can see that he wants something from Meep. So I'm just like, hey,
Here, come over here. Just like saunter over to me.
Hi, Selma.
okay, I'm over by where I think you guys are at. Should I move? Like, am I in the right spot? I can't really tell.
Okay, so as of right now, I want you to you haven't really explained how you're trying to persuade this guy.
I just want his stuff.
Meep,
I can tell that he wants something from Meep, so I can tell that he's willing to pay Meep. And so I'm like, okay, cool. Like, he's willing to pay for what he wants. So I'm going to go over there and see if he can give up more money, but, in a way that he feels like it's his decision. So I'm trying to persuade him to give more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want you to roll me a persuasion check. I want Meep to roll me I'm going to say an Arcana check.
Okay. For the kids at home that don't know what Arcana is, what is Arcana?
Arcana is basically you were using your what was it?
Weird soul.
Magic.
Kindred souls.
You were using magic to basically have the lizard folk assist you in trying to find basically other lizard folk. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's going to be an Arcana check to find the specific lizard folk he is talking about that is currently missing. And Samela, you are using your persuasion check to essentially help Meep to get the current information that you need from this lizard folk.
Yeah. Well, I want whatever he has because, like, he said he doesn't have enough to pay for his drink. So he has, I don't know, I kind of just, like, want to exploit him.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. So, in the order of what's happening, so Meep, as you try and locate all the other lizard folks in town that could essentially assist you with this search, you notice that there is actually a large amount of lizard folk in this area. Roll me a history check.
Ugh.
All right.
Not so good.
Not so great. Basically what you know is,
I am Jon Snow. I know nothing.
You know nothing, Jon Snow. In this area, you know that this is one of the towns that is heavily filled with lizard folk, because of the trade with the neighboring city, which is basically a lizard folk town, so there are large amounts of lizard folk to begin with. So you can't really pinpoint the lizard folk that he or they are speaking to begin with. As far as that, Selma, you join in the conversation midway, and he basically just explains to you that it is his brother that is missing.
Yes, you understand. I have been here for the past 3 days. My brother has been missing. He was supposed to be here. You don't understand. I don't have a lot of money. You can see by my attire. And you see, like, he's basically wearing rags that has been, like, sun damaged. It looks like he honestly has like white flecks on his skin, or scales, which looks like salt. And he doesn't have a lot to him. That's probably why he's in the corner. Probably why he's on his own. And it just honestly doesn't look like he has a lot to his name at the moment.
Cool. Selma just is like, and she kind of is just like, whatever, and walks over back to where she was, I guess.
Well, I'm sorry that you don't have a lot of money. I mean, I really want to help you. It sucks that your brother's gone, and I've seen so many lizard folk. Is there anything that I could pinpoint him? Did he have, I don't know, did he have anything that we could maybe sniff him out? I could possibly I could turn into a dog, maybe? And smell him?
Roll me one more persuasion check.
Yes. He worked in the docks far longer than I did. He smells like fish, if you know what that understands.
Have you heard that song?
Jesus,
I
yes.
can't do it.
Get it out. Get it out. Hurry up.
Which song? I don't understand. Please tell it to me. I have not heard a song in a very long time.
It's called Colt 45, and they're like in two zigzags, but it opens up and they're talking about ladies, and they're like a fish market,
Don't
and
describe
then
it to me. I want you
guy,
to sing
and
it
then
to
a
me.
blind guy, right? And that's this blind guy. I don't know. I just repeat whatever I hear. I'm sorry.
No, that's perfect. Can you sing it?
Colt 45 and two zigzags.
And then Selma from across the room is just like, WAP, you're talking about WAP. And then she like falls silent again.
We can go to the bark, out the dog, smoke that tumbleweed, put the
Sees the
marijuana
rest just like
Jesus
bang his
fucking
fucking
Christ.
cuff on the bar, like in beat with what you're saying.
stop and hit the bog like Cheech and Chong, shape up here to Hong Kong.
Don't understand the song, but it sounds delightful.
It's so good. I like
Anyways,
it.
my brother is still missing. Okay, his name is Capesk.
Kapesk?
Please write it down.
Kapesk? How you
Yeah.
spell it?
Yes, please write Kapeska down.
Kapesk. Is that a K-C or a how do you spell that?
No.
Right.
I don't
If
understand.
God disappears, that's what
I
you
did
do.
not go to school. Please stop asking me how to spell something. I
So wait, you don't know how to spell your brother's name?
know how to say it.
You guys lizards, gotta stop drinking so much.
You see, he just stares at you.
I don't like eye contact. Ah!
I did not go to school because I didn't have the chance.
I'm sorry. Oh no. Oh.
My
Meep
brother-
is so uncomfortable and so ashamed. And like her chaotic good is like just like crawling at her. She's
Yeah.
like, I can't say anything but uncomfortable things, and I just know how to repeat stereotypical stuff. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you see, he looks behind the bar and just like throws an arm around you and like pulls you close. He says, "We weren't given the same chance that many other people were."
Lizard guy, I'm so sorry. I wasn't given wings and I've only just wanted to fly, so I feel you, bro. I feel you.
He like smacks his mug against yours,
Cheers, bro.
and he's like,
That was so
"Yes,
loud. I know. Sorry.
cheers." However, my brother still missing. You know what I think is odd?
I might need to ask an adult because I don't know anymore.
Are you not an adult? Have I been talking to a minor the whole time? I cannot be seen here.
I might have.
Meep makes big birdie steps backwards because they are very uncomfortable by this lizard folk who's just getting more and more upset at the fact that they can't help. I'm over here.
He's
I'm
just like,
uncomfortable.
"Save my brother! The doctors have something to do with it. I don't understand it."
Can I make movements towards my friends? Like more movements?
Yeah.
All right. Meep moves over towards Selma at the table because they're scared.
Anyways, can I roll a perception check on that entire conversation?
Yes, Roninn, please roll a perception check with disadvantage. Kismet, I want you to roll a Constitution saving roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Basically, I was trying to eavesdrop on Meep and the lizard guys.
Saresk.
Yeah, all right. So
I mean, I'm across the bar, so the chances aren't very strong. But
So
Well,
you're
he was
trying, Roman. You're trying to listen to the conversation between
so pretty much,
a
Roninn
small
noticed
Meep.
the escalation of Meep and Kresk and started kind of paying attention to their actions and saw her kind of disengage and kind of started listening to the tail end of the conversation for what he could hear from across the bar.
Yeah, basically from what you got with the conversation is just a small amount of the confrontation, but that was pretty much about it.
I didn't hear anything.
No, you didn't really get any much. You didn't get very much of the conversation itself. You just got that. There was a little bit of confrontation at the end of it. So as far as Kismet goes, as you're playing this game of poker, you start to feel the alcohol a lot more than what you would expect. It's starting to hit you pretty well.
Man, this is fucking good alcohol. One more. So I asked to play another round anyway.
You want to play another round? All right, go ahead and roll me a d20.
While that's happening, Ronan's gonna move over to Selma. And
so I have a deck of cards on me.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if there's a way I could use that to pull out a good card and use it to
hand.
Yeah.
All right, so in order to cheat, I want you to roll me a sleight of hand with advantage with that deck of cards. You try and play the cards that you have in your hands, but you see the head of the table.
The dealer?
Yeah, you see the dealer. He's passing out cards, and immediately he catches you trying to swap out the cards that you had with the cards that he had. And he calls you on your bullshit, and you immediately lose the 5 gold that you paid to get into this round to play the game.
Oh.
Can I cast Thaumaturgy to try to get out of that?
In what way?
All right, yeah. Please explain how you would like to cast Thaumaturgy.
I will make my voice, I will make it boom even louder. And I will yell at the guy, and I will be like, "How dare you accuse me of such a thing?" And just try to scare the shit out of him.
All right, so roll me a intimidation check. All right, with your magical skills, you basically just you scream into this bar. You hear the wood around you just echo as you bellow into this boy's face, calling him a liar, telling him he's wrong for thinking that you cheat. He just slumps over and basically gives in.
I grab my 5 gold pieces back from him, and I just leave the table.
Meep interjects,
Winner, winner, chicken dinner!
Damn right. And I just go back to the bar.
All right, so you go back to the bar.
Shots.
Are you volunteering me?
what
Let's
was
go!
her gold?
Keep moving towards the bar, because shots.
You win on that. Didn't you win the first game and now you got your gold back?
Ronan, come do shots with us!
Damn it, I moved over there for a reason. I was going to ask you something, but...
Ronan, do shots! Shots!
Ronan doesn't drink.
Water shots!
Ronan must stay alert.
Why are you talking in third person? This is normal.
Okay,
So,
Kismet,
are we
let's
all
grab
just moving to the bar?
So at this point, Kismet, you're feeling real. You're feeling real tipsy right now.
shots.
Shots.
You got a bunch of free gold, but so Ronan's gonna move to the bar because I already moved over there, but you moved away from me before I could do anything, I guess.
Oh.
Just follow up behind you.
wait, me?
Meep.
Yes.
And Ronan says, "Hey, so what was happening with that guy over there? I saw you guys kind of get into a little argument, and then you walked away."
So he his brother's missing, and he doesn't have any money. He's kind of just soaking up alcohol over there in his sorrow. And I really want to help him. He seems really nice, but he's kind of scary and he's kind of mean. And he just would start yelling at me because I said the wrong stuff, but he wants to find his brother. I don't know if we should help him or not. I don't know.
Did you say anything else?
He said, well, I tried to find his brother and he didn't, there's a lot of lizards around. There's a lot of lizards. He said that his brother worked at the dock and he smelled like fish, but he didn't come home the other night. Yeah.
Strange. There's a weird man sitting in the corner over there. I was talking to, but very briefly.
Everyone is so weird in here.
You mentioned
There was a
anything about
lizard
plague
at my
doctors.
table, but he didn't smell like fish.
Good.
Yeah, Roninn just asked you did he mention anything about plague doctors?
No, he didn't.
Damn it. Okay.
So as you guys look at the lizard folk, and he is still just like staring at his drink, he is contemplating life like a fucking
Like a Meep.
And at this point, Fletch also walks into the tavern, and it's pretty clear that he is done with his inventory, and he is ready to call it a night.
Yeah, what a hard day's work. I'm ready to sleep, thank the Lord. You're all still drinking, I'm not surprised. Adventurers. And you all hear that because he's super loud and not very subtle in what he says.
We're professionals.
He doesn't hear that.
So are we free to continue around the bar, or are we like hard limited to Fletch?
You guys are pretty much free to do whatever you want at this point.
Yeah. I'm gonna go talk to the lizard dude.
Do you want me to introduce you to him? He's kind of creepy. I'll go with you.
Okay.
Hello. Excuse me. Your work is not finished. Have you been drinking all night? No one's been saying anything that makes me think that you have been drinking.
I don't know
all
where
night.
you're at or
You're
who you're talking to.
All of you! I'm talking to all of you!
Seems like you just found a new pair of pants and you got a lot of confidence there, bud.
Why are you yelling?
Yes,
Fuck.
the confidence of someone who's paying you!
You don't drink.
We are done for the evening, yes?
No! The job is not finished yet! Tomorrow, we sell. Today, we live! It's the difference! We almost died today!
We are
You
done
don't
for the
care.
evening, yes?
We did shots. We're so excited. We won. We beat them. We celebrate every time. Good.
You need to stop drinking because I'm not paying for that.
I
No one
don't
told
need
you
no
to pay
man.
for that.
Please, go to bed. We have a day tomorrow. You are paid for it. Please don't be drunk.
Listen, Fletch,
Seriously,
I don't drink.
please.
Go to bed and I'll watch out for him.
Well, you know what? You're gonna be paid double. Everyone else sucks.
Small
Come
man,
with
you're starting
me.
to make
What
your
was your
clothes
name,
again.
Elfman?
Roninn.
Ronan? You know what? Yep, come with me. Everyone else, if you want to stay down here and drink, you're gonna get paid half, and Ronan's gonna get paid double. Fuck you.
I don't normally make bird jokes, but that guy's got a little pecker, if you know what I mean.
Fuck.
Yeah, so
God
Roninn
damn it, Jesus
doesn't listen to
Christ.
much. Roninn just ignores you, and he's like, "I have to go talk to this guy." And he goes over to Meep, to the lizard guy.
But he's not a
He just ignores Fletch.
How did
You know what?
listen to
Nobody's
his
getting
cooking?
paid. And
Oh.
he just fucking pissed and runs upstairs.
So Roninn goes over to Meep. Anyways, now that Fletch is gone, Meep, can you please explain what was going on with man over here?
Oh, I
Hi,
thought
this
you were with
Zazak. I'm sorry what I said. This is my friend Roninn. He is real strong and he doesn't drink and he's here to help try to find your brother. What do you guys
Oh.
think?
It was Roninn. Saw you were disgruntled earlier. Can I help you?
Yes. My brother, as I have already explained, is missing every day.
You have the coronavirus.
This
Shut up, that doesn't exist. Disadvantage on your next roll.
Oh no.
This
You give me
ale
the-
is just
Rather
so
smite than me.
strong. And you see he's just like fucking like barely sitting in his seat at this point. My brother has been missing and no one cares but me.
Do you have any information about why you'd be missing?
Why? Why he would be missing? He's a lizard folk. Like me. Nobody cares. You see he takes a big fucking drink out of his mug.
Cool. Can Selma like go over to the plague doctor that Ronan left?
Yeah, go for it.
Cool.
Yeah, so my
Selma.
next question to the lizard guy was
Is that him in the very far
other than
left?
entrance.
He is over here in this corner.
Yeah.
The top
okay.
right. Top left, sorry. God
So
doesn't know
I'm
left
gonna
and right.
Ask the lizard man. I forget his name. I'm sorry.
It is Serac.
Direct. Do you know anything about doctors? There's one in the corner over there I was talking to earlier.
Oh, wait, no, I didn't finish. She walked over.
Oh, sorry, I was still in the middle of a conversation.
Oh, you're right. Okay, she walked over while you were talking, so keep talking. Sorry.
Yes.
Meep is cross-eyed.
They
while I do this.
came here fairly recently. That's all I know. I don't know them. I don't understand them. I can't afford anything that they have to offer.
At this point, Kismet, you're feeling a little bit sick.
After 2?
Yeah. After 2
Oh.
drinks, you're feeling a little bit sick. Roll me one more Constitution saving throw.
Alrighty.
Like a beast.
Meep is watching. Meep is concerned.
Could have been better.
All right, 11. You're coughing up a little bit. You're not coughing up any blood, but you just have this like weird. You feel like you have this weird thing stuck in the back of your throat, and it's not just the typical alcoholic burp that I have right now as the god of this land.
You sound like a fucking Rick.
Yeah, right.
Don't worry about it. You fucking idiot.
Yeah, it's not the a burp.
Mucus is in
Our
our
god is Rick. We have figured it out.
No, I'm just drunk. What?
I try to stumble out the door.
Meep is watching.
Even though your room is upstairs.
Yeah.
Meep is
Well,
concerned.
I mean, if I risk puking, I don't want to puke in my room. I'd like to, puke outside. It'll
Yeah.
just be the
The
Someone
con
takes her
con save
outside.
you rolled was not enough to actually puke, so you're okay for right now.
Oh,
okay. Okay, so I'll yeah. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Roninn says, some water.
Yeah, and at
Meep-
this point, you have Bo Peep come up to you. She starts to offer you some water and a room.
I chug it. I chug the water.
Honey, you need to drink this water. Come on. I've seen way worse than you. Just drink it. Let's go upstairs.
Yep, already
May I-
done. Already put down.
May I roll a healing word towards Kismet?
Yeah, do it.
Okay. Is that is a 1 bonus action, instantaneous, and what should I roll for it?
Whatever the healing thing says.
Ronan, you're already back at this table?
Yeah, while that's happening, I walked away from them because she drank the water, and I'm coming back to the plague
Oh,
doctor,
cool.
which
All right.
is where you're at.
I'd be here with the good doctor.
All right, so you guys are just hanging around the plague doctor. He's kind of just drinking his alcohol that he has in
There's
his hand.
free alcohol. So I was gonna talk to him. I was just gonna say like,
All right,
hey, sorry.
So Meep, she cure wounds for 11 points.
Ooh,
Um,
shit.
Thank you,
Kismet,
bud.
you do feel better, but alcohol is not exactly something that you can heal. It's a feeling that's just gonna have to take some time. So you still feel that like spinning brain feeling. It's still there.
Okay. I still
But you
thank her.
You still feel better. You don't slur as much as you think you don't slur as much as you would. So let's go headed back to Mela and Roman with the plague doctor.
Cool. So I guess I try to talk to the plague doctor with more information that I heard from Meep. I'm gonna go with
Hey, I heard over there that that maybe there's some doctors who are involved with some lizard people. Can you tell me more about that?
I walk up at the same time and say, "Oh, met my friend Selma." And then that's pretty much all I say. So he's about to answer her question as I say that.
Lizards, you say?
Yes. Can you
Ah,
tell me more about that? Do you know anything about that?
yes. It's unfortunate that there are this many lizards here. However, they are a part of this land. Is that not correct?
Can I convince him to tell me anything he might be holding back?
So what you can do at this point is roll something called an insight check to see how genuine he is being.
Insight.
And so I
Oh,
have
cool. Okay,
I have a high
insight.
insight.
Do I roll it?
Yeah, insight is basically reading someone's intentions compared to what they are actually saying.
I also do this since I'm standing there.
Cool. I roll insight 2.
Yes, you can.
My insight is 14.
Oops, sorry.
Meep, what the fuck is that medicine check?
I'm just wondering how strong I am with medicine. I don't know. People get drunk. I'm drunk. I don't know.
Meep just knows everything that alcohol does to a being.
I just want to see how much we're all getting drunk. I mean, try to stay safe, bro. But shot.
Well, you know.
Wait, so
lizard
what is
folk-
my? Oh, sorry. Am I talking to the?
You both are.
Right now,
Oh,
you are
cool,
talking
cool,
to the
cool.
plague doctor, and you are trying to learn
Right,
how
that's-
truthful he is being, essentially.
Okay.
I'm just saying that we're here to help the people. Is that not enough? Why are you sitting at my table?
What are you helping him with?
They are clearly not good on their own. Have you seen this town before we got here?
Are they sick? You mean they're not good on their own?
They're sick. They breed disease.
What the fuck?
They die. We are here to make sure that they don't. We want to keep them healthy. We want to make sure that they can live their lives as best as they should. Is that not enough?
What is this sickness you speak of? Is it contagious? Is it something that we can get?
I mean, it's no sickness in particular. It's just sickness in general. The way that you get sick, the way that, I mean, I don't get sick, but the way that this thing gets sick, and he points at Selma, everyone gets sick eventually. Is that not correct?
Selma slaps the table and is just like,
Yeah, of course.
sure, whatever. And then she grabs whatever's left of his drink and downs it.
Alright, roll me one last
You're
constitution
gonna
saving
drink
throw.
Oh shit.
You know that was
Alright.
given to me by you. That's kind of rude that you take it back.
Wait, no, I didn't give him a drink.
I
Ronan
did.
did. Constitution? Oh shit. Alright.
One last
Here we
go.
go.
Alright.
I immediately vomit.
He poisoned
So-
the-
Fucking burns your throat. To the point where you almost throw up.
Oh, honey, you weren't supposed to chug that. Darling, I wish I could have told you. I should have. I'm so sorry. And she like rubs your back.
Oh, you're so sweet, Bo. I'm sorry, Bo. Don't look at me. Don't see me like this. I'm sorry, Bo.
The plague doctor's just like, this is disgusting, and like sidles past you, Roninn, in order to get by, and is like,
Oh,
Boo Boo, take my payment tomorrow, and
uh,
just leaves.
can
Yeah,
I?
so the plague doctor starts. He leaves out, and Boo Boo just takes a note down of all the alcohol that he might have taken in to write down in a tab, and is just left with the rest of you guys in this tavern.
Can I
Can
see Selma as she's puking?
Say that one more time.
Can I?
I don't think I'm
can
puking.
see
I think
Selma
I'm
as
like
she's puking?
just not doing great. I don't know. Am I puking?
Throat's
That was a
burning.
1.
Selma is not puking, but she is not doing well. She
I
took
am
that last
gagging.
drink, and it is horrendous. She is choking and fucking making up a giant storm inside this small tavern. Everyone can hear her. Honestly, it would be like if someone was playing piano. It would be like a do 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 do, and then it just stops, and they
the
all
whole-
turn
the
to
whole
watch
record
her.
Scratch.
Yeah, it's like a record scratch, and they just turn to look at her.
we got
I
left
need
with
a
the-
cigarette. I'm so sorry.
We got left with the bill. Is that what you said?
Was that a pan-galactic gargle blaster? I think I
I
had.
turn to Meep and I'm like, she should really watch her limits.
Go.
Ugh.
Can I do anything to assist? I have medicine. I want to help.
You see the lizard folk, Ceresk, next to you, is just like, nobody can do anything for the drink, and he just like tries to drink what's left in his cup, but there's nothing, and he just falls backwards onto the ground.
Ugh,
Fuck. Okay.
that guy.
So Roninn, I think you said that we got left with the doctor's drink bill. Is that what you just said?
No, he gave his tab to the waitress and she took it down.
Yeah.
Can Meep move toward Selma?
Go for
All
it.
right. I skip and run and cartwheel and do all the ditties to be close to Selma.
Acrobatics check to see how well you do that.
Yeah, just give me one. Oh
Yeah,
fuck.
Why do you
Oh, that's
So-
so good.
Got
Oh,
my
So
babe.
basically, what happens is you start to do a cartwheel, but then you're like, nah, fuck this shit. I'm so much cooler than this. You do an entire flip over where everyone else is having their little gambling session, and then you move up to where Roninn and Semlet is, and everyone else is so impressed. They give you 8 silver pieces.
hey.
Nice.
Can I? She seems not so good though. Can I do something? Can I give her can I conjure her a cure for her drunkenness?
You can do your best
Yeah.
Okay.
with a medicine check.
All right, let's go.
Pedialyte.
Hey, what up?
Young.
So you basically at this point you try and give them some meal. You just give them water. Because that's the best form of trying to fix a drunk person as you can right now.
I have
And for the
mushrooms.
most part it does work, but
Bread and water.
you know, it has its limits.
Oh, I know that I could conjure much stronger things.
So is the bartender still standing there, or the waitress? Ooh.
Yeah, Boo Boo is just standing there, just like mouth agape, like, honey.
Roninn kind of looks over at Boo Boo and he's like, sorry for my friends. My other friend Kismet at the bar made a deal with the guys playing poker at the table. They'll be picking up our tab.
Roll a
Deception check for
disadvantage.
sure.
Roll a deception with disadvantage.
Deception?
Yeah, deception with disadvantage.
Fuck, my deception's a -1. God damn it. I shouldn't be the one doing this.
Too late. Completely.
All right, so this bartender, he's basically just like this humanoid looking human with like mutton chops. He looks straight at you and he's like, "Well, you see, the gambling isn't part of this inn. That's just whatever you guys deal with. So I have nothing to do with that. Don't look at me about paying those debts. Speak with them, not me."
And holds out her hand for payment.
And then maybe Selma, kind of drunk. Can she try to like convince the bartender?
Give her the winky face.
I mean, you can, but the bartender is not in charge of of the debts. It's that gambling ring that you guys were a part of. It is just a
So I'm gonna
independent essentially.
And then I'm gonna go over to Kismet.
Mhm.
Kismet, I told the bartender our tab was on the poker players. He said it's not part of it. Do you think you could go convince the poker players to pick up our tab?
Do you want me to convince the bartender or the poker players?
Poker players. Just yell at them like you did earlier and see if you can convince them to pay for our...
Ooh.
All right. And
Kismet, at this point, you are very sick.
Oh, shit.
am I? Ugh.
Can I jump, since I've done what I could for Selma, can I jump back over? Because I see them together kind of planning something, and I want to be a part of it.
Roll a perception check.
Just like,
You do
Okay.
see them. They're trying to figure out a way to get past the tab. So you can absolutely assist them in whatever they're doing.
Guys, what to do?
Where's
Guys,
our tab at, by the way? I feel like
I don't think it's
we
that
keeping
bad.
record of that, maybe? 'Cause-
I tried to take as what I could, but if you guys both
I
had two, no, you didn't have anything, Roninn, you had 0, but I guess you ordered one and you just let it sit and then you gave it to the plague doctor. Selma had
gave
4.
it to me for free on accident. So
Oops. So they took it back. Okay, that's 0. Kismet's had like 2, and then we did shots. I had 2, because I got lizard guy. Selma had 3.
I think I had the one baby mead, and then that was it. And then I just stole the plague doctor's drink.
There's no
Kismet
such
was-
thing as a baby mead. You had a full thing. Just the don't even.
a normal.
Nope.
Okay, I had a
Fuck.
mead, and then the plague doctor's. The
Do you have,
rest of the
price
plague
list for
doctor's
this
thing.
stuff or anything?
Kismet is the one that had 2 beers and then ordered more, correct?
I was trying to avoid spending money on all this.
You said-
You guys just came in fucking full blown,
we
just spending money on
up
shit.
the bar. They heard that they were gonna get paid 50 gold each, and they're just like throwing money around.
So I'm trying to pawn it off somehow, but if we don't need to, then it's fine. But whatever.
so Kismet had 3 technically because you had the 2 first round and then. But, oh, wait a second. What does it matter? Just because our guy isn't paying for it, this isn't that bad. We're gonna get paid for 3 instances. We'll be fine.
How much was it all?
I don't know.
How-
They said it was gonna be like 6 silver a piece. I don't know.
You
Did
see,
you-
Oh,
you see the bartender.
fine.
He comes up to you guys and it's like, "Well, if you really want to know, for all of you guys, it'd be 5 gold. So if you want to split that up in some way."
It's fine, and I put down 5 gold for everybody. Thank you.
Oh,
For
thanks.
dealing. Yeah.
I'll get
no
the
problem.
tip. How about that? I'll get the tip.
Oh,
Boo Boo is so sweet.
fantastic! And then Boo Boo mysteriously pops up behind you and is like,
Hello, love.
Hi, Boo Boo. I just wanted you to have here's 4 silver. You are so sweet. Thank you.
Honey, no one has given me this much money, so. And she just fucking hugs you without consent. She just fucking grabs you in a bear hug. She's like, thank you, thank you, thank you. I could go to school with this. Oh dear, I don't need to be a waitress anymore.
It's no problem.
What? She is not listening to anything you're saying. She's just like holding that money in her hand. She's like, I could be a queen. Clearly delusional in everything that she's saying at this point, but like you've marked her in kindness.
And all the affection makes Meep uncomfortable, and she starts to slide away.
So at this point, it's getting very late into the night. The innkeeper gives you guys the keys to your room so that you can spend the night and enjoy the rest of your night.
Oh,
I'm gonna go. Ronan's gonna go trance by the horses wherever they are. I'm sure they're in a stable somewhere right outside of the hotel where they're sleeping.
Yeah,
Assumption.
there
Okay.
is a stable right next to the inn where the horses are kind of just like spending the night.
Can I just move over here or something? Like I'm outside now?
Yeah.
Okay, so Ronan just goes outside to go trance by the horses. Need to roll an animal thing or anything?
Nah.
Selma also, like, I guess, slips away, and I guess she's gonna go check out outside and be by herself somewhere, probably in the darkest area she can find.
Is there anything specific that she is looking for?
Nope, just like being in the dark. She's the most comfortable in the dark, even though she's
alleyway or
really
something?
interested in like the in all of the newness of like being above ground. She's still the most comfortable, like, I don't know, as close to underground as possible.
Okay. Sounds good.
So she goes and does her trance thing away.
Okay, what about Kismet and Meep?
Kismet goes up to the room and just like plops onto the bed and falls asleep.
Meep follows suit and curls up at the bottom of the bed into a tiny little cinnamon roll.
Oh, you're yeah, so cute.
How big is Meep? I forgot to ask.
I didn't say. I'm like, I mean, I'm fluffy, so I look bigger, but I think I curl up into a good little, like, I'm probably like 4 feet, but I mean, I get excited and I'll jump real high. But I could curl up into a little ball when I need to.
They're basically a cinnamon roll.
A cinnamon roll.
A cinnamon roll. Okay, so
We sleep.
y'all sleep? Thank you for watching this episode of Dungeons and Derby, a Plague Tale. If you like this